Good evening. I'm slightly embarrassed to say how many takes this is now because I have been interrupted so many times. But this is my medieval journal. It's done with a kit called Medieval Maidens. The cover is a fabric that Mary had sent me from Canada, which I thought was perfect for a medieval book. I'm not entirely happy with the closure yet. It needs work on, but I put some fabric on for the moment. The cover, we have a picture. It's layered up with some fabric, some scrapbook card and more fabric, and then a little bit of trim. You'll see there are a lot of trims hanging off the bottom, a lot of threads, a lot of little tabs and things, because I kind of like journals that spill out of themselves. So we'll just sort of dive in. It's a very big book. It has 4 signatures. You can see it's very thick. I've done a sort of curved hollow spine just so that it sits a little bit flatter, and I've used a lot of little boho trims that Debbie Hicks had sent me for Christmas that were just gorgeous. That's a fabric that came from Merrily as well. So we have a lot of little cards, just essentially pictures with little tabs, coffee on the background. So this, I'd actually opened this up on a previous video, but it's simply a picture. I have put coffee paper on the inside so that folds across, and that will tie around it. So if we start on the first signature, it opens up with a pocket, and in here we have just a little index card. So that's just coffee dyed, a little bit of a tab sewn on the top. And this is a medieval type trim that I had got on an angel book. So I sort of repurposed it so it sort of fit with the journal. And again, as I said, there's lots of little things hanging off here. And then on the inside of this one, we have one of my little booklets. So it's just big page paper with some paper inside for writing. So there are a couple of those throughout the book. And then here we have another little card. I hope I'm staying on screen. Come closer. What do you call it? Index card. And then this is just a sheet of paper that I have. And there's just coffee dyed on the reverse. So it's just a little bit of extra journaling space that you'll see that I have included throughout. I'll fix all that later. So we've got some matte paper, vintage matte paper, that's from a Leonardo da Vinci book. And then we've just got papers from the kit. Let's see, one here, along with some music papers. I love that image. So we've got a pocket with another little journaling card, and then these ones, they're like a gothic window that she's sitting in. So hopefully I'll stay on screen. It's quite a big book. So I've just done a bit of stenciling in here. That was using a stencil that I'd got from Carol Tinson a few weeks back when she had her Crafty Emporium shop. This is a little scrappy notebook that I made. So it has a little fabric cluster, a little button, fabric cluster, some scrapbook paper, some little stencil papers, line papers, coffee papers, and some scrapbook paper. So I just thought they looked really cute for this book. That's that one. Some nice boho trim. I think all the sequins really do set it off. That's just a little paper clip. So you'll see that I have a few of these scattered throughout. They're just little handmade envelopes. They're all stencils. I think that looks quite cool. And then inside each one there is just a simple little notelet for writing on. So very simple, but I think it's sort of suits. So that will go back on here and put something back together as I'm going. And so I haven't put anything on the reverse of this paper clip, but you can. So we've got one of the window pages from the kit. I love the architecture. And that's just the centre of the first signature. We've got a knight in shining armour ghosted in here and a lovely dragon up here. So then we've got in here, this is one of the little plastic bags with the wax seal, and I'm trying not to put my hand in front, but we've got various little pieces tucked in, and then we've got a tag inside. So you'll see a couple of little bags like that scattered throughout. I actually love that I got a chance to use my wax seals on this one. Just some more scrapbook paper and coffee paper. A bit more stenciling. I love that image too. And then this is from my flip top tag kit. So it's a little cat tag that sits over your page, and inside there are just little papers for writing on. And this side we have a little pocket just with a little card so you can write something on that, and that will just sit over your page like so. Again, I love things sticking up out of the top and sides of my book, so that just gives you a dimension for over the top. So in here we've just got more of the pages from the kit. A little envelope that I have stuck in. Put a little tag in there, and then that's just a little index card that I have stamped or stenciled, tabbed, and then that's a little bit of the book trim. So that will just sit there like so. And then we have another pocket, and in here we've got a file card, another one of the index cards, and then this is another piece of paper for writing on, and this is a sheet that Marilee had wrapped her fabrics in that I have trimmed down. I have tried to replicate what she has done here, but I have not had much success so far, but I will keep trying. So we will put that in here. And then we've just trimmed off this pocket with a little bit of fabric, which is sparkly, nice and sparkly. So that is the end of the first signature. So into the second signature, and again we have a little pocket with an index card. I'm not going to pull them all out because, again, some of the lovely trim. And then here we've got another of the little booklets. So these are just the book page books. That's one of the pictures from the kit that I have built up with scrapbook paper, and it's just very simple little book. That is a journaling card. And we've got, it's from the kit, another little card, and a little postcard. I know they wouldn't have had postcards, but they're cute. Another one of the little booklets again. It's got a fabric cluster, scrapbook papers, line papers, stencil papers, just built up on your page. I really do like them. So more scrapbook paper, and this is one of the little mini books from the kit. So you get the cover, and I've just added in a few little pages to the inside, and just another little journaling card. More stenciling, another page from the kit. It's just a little pocket with a little journaling card. So that's another one of those little envelopes that you would have seen earlier. Another card, just a little bit of fabric coming down here. And look at that image. So there's still plenty of pages for you to add things, should you wish. It is quite a chunky journal, but there is still space. So that's another one of my little bag pockets. And again, it has one of these little tags, a little index card, journaling card, a little label, and this time a little floral wax seal stamp. It's another one of the pages from the kit. A bit of architecture, music, and it's another page from the kit. And here we have another little booklet and a little tag to match. The labels just slide in there. And on the reverse, we've got another one of our little paper clips, and it's holding a postcard. On this side, we have another little journaling card. Some more space for journaling. And another little pocket with a big journaling card, a tag, well, it's a tag, tab, journaling card, whichever, and another little journaling card. So they all sit in here. And I'll put that right over there because I want the little ribbons hanging out. And we're on to our third signature. We've got more trims. Another one of my little wax seal stamps. So in here we've got a postcard. We've got one of our sort of gothic window cards and just some little tickets. And stenciling, map pages, envelopes, and it's just a little index card, and another little bag with tag, index card, journaling card, label, and wax seal stamp. My mouth is getting dry at this stage. This is quite a big book. So I'll just keep flipping through before somebody else comes out here because I've been getting interrupted all evening. So it's a very stained coffee page. Another envelope. I do have a little card to put in that when I get a moment. And keep going. I love that shield. I thought it just looked really lovely on that page. That is actually a door that I have posted into that. Another one of our little envelopes. Say they've all got a note lid inside, a little clip, more stenciling, another little card, another card, and another one of my books. And this time I put a little bit of purple just to tie it in with everything else on this page. And you can always put something else on the back of these. I haven't, but you could. And that's another little booklet. I know I have a wee tutorial somewhere on my YouTube that just shows you how I make these. They're so simple. It's not an original idea or anything like that, but I always have cards, lots of little cards in every kit that I have made, and this is just a really useful way of using those cards and using up some of your spare paper, because if you're anything like me, you have a lot of book pages. So we go over here, and that's actually a little pocket with another one of those little index cards. Again, they're just the regular index cards you would buy in any office shop. I've just coffee dyed it, I've stenciled it, sewn on a tab, stuck on some trim, and it it looks quite old. It doesn't look as white as it once did. And we go through. More music paper, more stenciling, and another big tag, more of the lovely paper from Mary Lee, and another gorgeous image on one of the Gothic windows. window frames. So that is that page. Oh, that's that signature. So this one, we're into our blue. Look at that trim, isn't it just fabulous? I love that. And this one has a little journaling card inside. And we shall go on through. It's another fun pocket. Let me see. So we've got another one of the little booklets, an index card, and a journaling card. So that is a lovely image as well. Put all those back in here. Another one of my little work seal stamps. So this is another image from the kit. So I've just added a little bit of trim. And that's another one of the little books with more little trims. Just a little tag in a pocket. Just when I see that, apocalyptic scenes with notes. Must have been on the, also on the reverse of the knight in shining armour. It's a bit apocalyptic at the minute, but so we have another one of our little paper clips, our envelopes, another image from the kit, another bag. So this time we've got an index card, tag, journaling card, label, and a circular disc. And I'm not sure what I've caught in there. More of the trim. It's just another card. And then in here we have another tag, a file card, and one of the little page bundles that has an image, stencil and card, and another one of those sheets. So as I say, there's lots of extra little journaling spaces built in. And here we have another little journaling card, and this is one of the little pictures. So this time it's like a picture out of an illuminated manuscript. So that is in here, and that is it. It is a big book. Thank you for looking. I'll link the kits down below that I have used. There was the Medieval Maidens, there was a Medieval Labels kit, and the little booklet came from a vintage flip over tag kit. So thanks for looking. Bye.